To everyone. Yeah, I think obviously in a two-legged tie, I thought we really applied ourselves well last week, getting the 2-goal advantage. So this match was always going to be about managing the first sort of 30 minutes of the game. Sekhukhune, obviously they needed to get an early goal, so they would probably rue the opportunity where they hit the crossbar. That would have maybe changed the course of the game. But I thought after that we responded really well, we played well, we said that we would not just sit back and defend, we took the game to them, and I think we deserved the goal that we scored. And then obviously having scored the away goal, it just obviously took a lot of the sting out of the opposition and out of the game. And then after that it was just making sure that we just stay calm, composed, manage the situation, manage the game, get to half time without conceding. And then second half was just game management and not conceding an early goal, which I think we done well. And it ended up sort of obviously being comfortable in the last 15-20 minutes with them having to score at least 3 goals to get themselves through.
Right now we'll open the floor. Yes.
Good evening, Coach. Nyabastwala, SABC Sport.
Do you think scoring that first goal made things easy for you?
Most definitely. I think there were 2 ways to win this game. It was or get through to the final. It was to score first, which I felt would make it really difficult for our opposition, Sekhukhune, to then have to score 4 to get through. So it was very, very important for us to score first, and conversely it was very important for them to score first. So I felt it was always going to be a match where the team that scored first would sort of have a bit of the upper hand, although we knew that if we did concede, that at any stage if we scored a goal it would be difficult for them. So just pleased that we were able to get the goal that we needed.
Good evening, Coach. It is the times. Congratulations, obviously, on your progression. Just during the week leading to the game, you spoke about MTN, and how he's getting comfortable and how much is going to be important, and his talent as well. The goal today, what does it do for his confidence, moving forward?
Yes, I think when you do join a new club and you put in performances like he's done, and then you add that with an important goal like today, it just makes him feel part, from the beginning already, stamping his mark, showing his authority. Obviously midweek, Sebelebele won the man of the match, obviously the goal that he scored, but I thought Mtiani would have been close to man of the match in that, so that was a big performance. And again this evening was a massive performance put in by him. So yeah, we're just really pleased to have acquired his services, and he's going to be an important player for us for a very long time.
Good evening, Coach. Congratulations once again for your win. You're meeting Orlando Pirates, a team that you met last season, and it was controversial. What type of game are you looking for in terms of playing them again in the final?
Yeah, look, I think firstly, thank you for congratulating us. Secondly, I think, as coaches and as football players, you want to be playing in as many finals as you can, and you want to be winning as many trophies as you can. I think, for a player to have a legacy and leave a legacy, and one day to be able to show their grandchildren and children the medals and trophies, I think that's the most important part. Why footballers put in the effort each and every day and train hard and have dreams and have ambitions. So, we've got a massive ambition to lift trophies, and the MTN is now 1 game away from achieving that. So it doesn't help, it's not about redemption, it's not about anything. The Pirates have changed players, they've got a new coach, it's a new game. All I hope is that the game doesn't end up being decided by a controversial moment either way for either team, and it's just a fair contest. But yeah, they're obviously a good team. They showed midweek how good they are when they dominated us for the first 20-25 minutes, so a lot of lessons for us to learn from that. But we'll only concentrate on that after the following week. We've got some league matches in between as close as Tuesday already, so we need to get back to Cape Town, regenerate, and get ourselves up and running in the league. and then obviously Sundowns the following week, and then we will start preparing for the final.
Coach, how do you then get this momentum to translate into the league? Obviously, you haven't started as great.
Yeah, I think it's just the way we're playing. I always tell everyone that I do, as a coach, get concerned if we're getting outplayed week in and week out and we're conceding soft goals. But if you look at the goals that Chiefs scored from the red card, good free kick, type of goal that we conceded against Pirates was, outside of the box, a real good effort. So, I think we're playing well enough in the league not to, be too sort of negative and panicking. I think we can just continue showing the form that we are showing in the cup competition, as well as just improving in one or two areas in the league. I'm confident that within the next 4 to 5 games we'll be sort of back in the positions that we want to be in the league.
Coach, you seem to be going a distance nowadays when it comes to
when it comes to camp competitions. You've been in the semi-finals of the CAF Confederations Cup. You've been in the final last year. You were the defending champions of the Carling Knockout, having won in the other year. But you also sell players. How do you keep this consistency, in terms of performance, making it to the latter stages of the competition while selling players on the other hand?
Yeah, lots of faith, lots of hard work, lots of belief. But yeah, to answer you, I think our club, we get asked a lot of this question often. But what we do believe and what we do trust in is our recruiting process. To be able to find players like KZ, Godswill, Henry Stanich, Tiani, Mokobodi, Muzo, Mushle, Kanye, who I believe will score many goals for us. Just to name a couple of the players, I think we are able to find and recruit the players that can continue to make the club successful and can continue to make the club challenging at the right end of the table. So it's not that we just want to sell our players. There's a lot of players that are wanted and have been tried to be bought this season already, which we've not sold. So it's just really about the timing and the decision making. When is it a good time to let a player move on, and when is it a good time not to? So I think we just got to trust our processes, trust our recruiting process, and then we'll continue to be successful.
I don't need that thing, but I can do it. Thank you. Hi, Coach.
Hi.
My name is Opani from Far Post. Talking about recruitment and players, you have 3 players now in the Bafana Premier squad. I want to talk about that. Despite the fact that you have lost quality players, some quality players, you keep on producing again. And I also want to talk about the progress of Cupido. What do you make of his progress so far? Thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully, delighted for the players that are in the Bafana sort of preliminary squad. Let's hope that they will make the final squad. All 3 players, Thabo, Devon, have shown great consistency over a period of time now. With Ashley, I think he's progressed really well. When he came in, it wasn't easy for him to adjust, having obviously come from Cape Town Spurs and having a difficult season there. But even in that, he showed he can score goals. So he's a really quality footballer with pace, power. He can score left foot, right foot, aerially. So he's progressed really well. He had a bit of a niggle in his hamstring, but he's fine now. He was training well today, so he'll be available from our next match on Tuesday.
I think that we come to the end of our first segment. Coach,
Thank you.
well done.
Maybe the
And
final is
represent
here.
as well.
Where?
Where's the final?
We are asking you.